All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Friday, the day after Christmas. And today we have the final game of the World Series, the deciding Game 7. This one has gone all the way. It's gone to the distance. The New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks tied at 3 games apiece. We will crown a champion tonight one way or the other. Let me also just point out real quick, this will be the only game I'm doing tonight. I'm in the middle of doing rosters for the new NFL sim season, and I want to get back to those. But we'll get this game in tonight, and we'll be back on tomorrow night. We'll have something on tomorrow night, probably college football. All right, let's go. Let's head out to Arizona for this one. Chase Field in Phoenix. Game 7 of the World Series between the Yankees and the Diamondbacks. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's play some baseball. Your lineup for tonight. Jammin' Sports presents the deciding Game 7 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Live from Chase Field, Phoenix, Arizona. It's Game 7 of the World Series, live from Phoenix, Arizona. Randy Johnson. Who else would you want pitching Game 7 if you're the Diamondbacks? Starting pitcher for Arizona.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Leading off for New York, the designated hitter Earl Combs. And Game 7 is about to get underway. Here at Jammin' Sports, we'll crown a winner tonight. Here's the pitch. And that's ripped down the line. Foul ball. Count goes to 0-1. The small hit it. All right. A bunt attempt, but it goes foul. Count goes to 0-2 to Earl Combs. Oh-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. The count remains at 0-2. We're just underway. Game 7 of the World Series, live from Chase Field, Phoenix, Arizona. 0-2 pitch by Johnson. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. Arizona won games 1, 2, and 5. The Yankees won games 3, 4, and 6. And that's a shot right off Dandridge at third. Picks it up, throws first, not in time. That hit Dandridge right in the chest. That'll be an infield single. And Earl Combs is aboard for the Yankees. Here today in the Nashville area, we hit 70 today. Again, very warm. But we have rain. We're supposed to get really cold temperatures around New Year's, though. Bernie Williams comes up. He's playing right field tonight. And that's a base hit. And the Yankees get the first 2 batters aboard here in the top of the first. Back-to-back singles for New York to lead off the first inning. And Johnson getting nailed early here by the Yankees. And now Mickey Mantle comes up. He's playing center field tonight. Yankees are using the same lineup they used yesterday. It's a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Nobody out. Runners on first and second for New York. Johnson on the hill. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1. We're just doing this game tonight. Nothing else after it. We'll be back on tomorrow night. High fly ball. Luis Gonzalez out in right field. Makes the play for out number 1. Quickly throws it to third, keeping the runners in place. Oh. Earl Combs makes it down to third. There's the lineup for the Yankees. I didn't see Combs taking off for second, but he took off. And now the Yankees with runners on first and third with 1 out. Lou Gehrig comes up, first baseman. A chance for the Yankees to take the early lead. Pitch by Johnson. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch coming up to Lou Gehrig. Big swing and a miss. And the count goes to 0-2.
0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners on first and third. That's Combs at third base. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-2. Crowd didn't like that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners on the corners. Pitch by Johnson. Ripped right to the shortstop. They'll get 1 and 2. And they get out of the inning without giving up a run. A 6-4-3 double play led off by Pop Lloyd, the shortstop. No score after a half inning. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the first. Whitey Ford, starting pitcher for the New York Yankees. This Yankee squad, nothing but Hall of Famers on it. Whitey Ford played back in the 50s, early 60s, I do believe. Ray Dandridge, the third baseman, will lead things off for Arizona here in the bottom of the first. No score. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0. The first time in our sim season history that the World Series has gone to 7 games. This is our 6th World Series. Fouled off. Believe it or not. We've never had a 7-game World Series yet. We came close a couple of times. Here's the 1-1. High in the air. Mantle in center, drifting over, and makes the play for out number 1. So Dandridge flies out to center. Diamondbacks starting lineup. Juddy Johnson, the second baseman, comes up next. In our very first sim season, the Orioles beat the Giants 4 games to 2. Then the Orioles beat the Dodgers 4 games to 2. Then it was actually, I take it back, the Cubs over the A's 4-3. I forgot about that one. So this is the second time that our World Series has gone 7 games. Season 4, the Mariners over the Giants 4-2, and then last season, the Red Sox over the Dodgers 4-0. It's in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1 to Juddy Johnson. I forgot about the Cubs and the A's. Forgot about that one. 1-1. That one is into the bank. See ya. Juddy Johnson, a solo shot home run. And the Diamondbacks take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. That was dead center field, and that was a rocket. Let's watch that one again. A moonshot to center field. Straightaway center at 407 feet. Luis Gonzalez, the right fielder, comes up now, facing Whitey Ford. Diamondbacks up 1-0. In there for a strike, 0-1. Counts 0-1 to Gonzalez. And that's fouled off. And the count quickly 0-2 to the right fielder. Oh, 2 pitch. Up high. Count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. Diamondbacks up 1-0. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for Arizona here in the bottom of the first inning. And now the DH, John Donaldson, comes up.
That's inside. That's
Inside, count goes to 1-0. He's also in the pitching rotation. He pitched last night in the loss to the Yankees. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouls that off. Count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch by Ford. Ground ball down the first base line, foul. And the count goes to 1-2. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Jax. Jax is taking Arizona. I know Evil Dead wants Arizona to win. Up high, 2-2 now to Donaldson. Two-two pitch.
Count full.
Inside, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And now the 3-2 pitch by Ford. Ground ball to Jeter at short. Throws to first for the out. At the end of 1, off a Juddy Johnson solo shot home run, the Diamondbacks lead it 1-0. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Aaron Judge, the left fielder, will lead things off for the Yankees here in the top of the second inning. Facing Randy Johnson. Here's the pitch. Up high, 1-0.
1-0.
And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. They'll even the count at 1-1. And now the 1-1 by Johnson. Fouls that one off. Count now goes to 1-2 to Aaron Judge. One-two pitch. Right up the middle, base hit. Another leadoff single for the Yankees here in the top of the second as Judge gets aboard. Next up, the catcher, Bill Dickey. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch by Johnson.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Low and outside. Count goes to 1-0.
1-0.
Runner on first. That's Judge. Nobody out. Counts 1-0 to Dickey. They throw to first. Judge is back in time. Johnson looks in. 1-0 pitch. And that's a shot down the first base line, foul. Count goes to 1-1 on Bill Dickey. One pitch.
Nope, that's in.
Up high and inside. Count goes to 2-1. Hope everybody had a good Christmas yesterday. Here's the 2-1. And that's fouled off down the left field line. Suttles tried to get over to it, but he couldn't get to it in time. Counts at 2-2. 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
Inside, full count now to Bill Dickey. Three-two pitch. Swung and struck him out. One down for the Yankees. Here in the top of the second. They still have a runner on first. Aaron Judge at first base. The shortstop, Derek Jeter, comes up. They throw to first. Judge is back in time. Jeter at the plate. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. If you weren't here yesterday during Christmas, we had our Super Bowl yesterday. The Dolphins beat the Packers in a really good game, 20-14. That game on YouTube if you want to check it out. Next pitch up high. Count goes to 1-1. We've already started working on the rosters for Sim Season 37. As soon as we're far enough along, we'll start the season. 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Down low, 2-1.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike to Derek Jeter. 1 out, runner on first. Two-one pitch. Up high, 3-1. Jeter is sitting on a 3-1 count. Pitch by Johnson. In there for a strike. Full count, 3-2.
Count is full.
Three-two pitch.
That's low. Ball full.
Oh,
Take
ball
it.
4. And now the Yankees have a runner on first and second with 1 out. Judge heads down to second. Jeter at first. This is where the Diamondbacks got a double play last inning. Joe Gordon, the second baseman, comes up. The pitch. He went around. Strike 1.
0-1.
No balls and a strike to Gordon. 0-1 pitch. Hit high in the air. Coming in, cool Papa Bell makes the catch. Throws down to third. They keep the runner at second. 2 down for the Yankees as Gordon flies out to center. And now the third baseman, Greg Nettles, comes up. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Judge at second, Jeter at first. Oh, 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Game 7 of the World Series. Oh, 2 pitch. Outside. Count goes to 1-2 to Greg Nettles. Crowd getting into it. Here's the 1-2. Fouled it off. Nettles stays alive with a 1-2 count. Diamondbacks lead it 1-0 here in the top of the second. 1-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. At the end of 1.5, Diamondbacks lead it 1-0. World Series Game 7 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the second. First baseman Justin Upton will lead things off for Arizona. Diamondbacks up 1-0. Whitey Ford still on the mound. Pitch by Ford. Upton hits one high in the air, out to center. Mantle gets under it and makes the play for out number 1. Upton flies out to center field, 1 down for the Diamondbacks.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 2.
The catcher now, Ted Ratcliffe, comes up to face Ford. Here's the pitch. Ripped foul down the first base line. Counts 0-1 to Ratcliffe. Yankees won last night in Game 6, 8-0 to tie the series up. Fouled off. Count 0-2 to Ratcliffe. Oh-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Inside, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
Down low, full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ratcliffe. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball, Nettles at third, throws to first for the out. Ratcliffe grounds out to third.
Batting
2 down for the Diamondbacks here in the bottom of the second.
number 6.
And now the shortstop, Pop Lloyd, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch by Ford. Fouled it off the handle, it looked like. Strike 1, count goes to 0-1. 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Outside, 1-1. Evil Dead, when did Whitey Ford play? I think it was like 50s, early 60s. Here's the 1-1.
Ball.
Outside, 2-1 to Lloyd. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs, bases empty. 2-1 pitch by Ford in there for a strike. They'll even the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Ripped to Gordon at second. Throws to first for the out. At the end of 2 complete, Diamondbacks lead it 1-0. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the third. Thank you, Evil Dead. That's what I thought. 50s and early 60s. Earl Combs, the DH, will lead things off for the Yankees here in the top of the third. Facing Randy Johnson. First one's in there for a strike. Johnson got off to a slow start, but he's throwing heat now. Counts at 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count quickly, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball.
Outside, just outside. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Earl Combs. Nobody out, nobody on. We're on the top of the third. Diamondbacks up 1-0. 1-2 pitch. And that's a high fly ball down the left field line. Suttles comes over, but out of play. Count remains at 1-2 to Combs. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. 1 down for the Yankees here in the top of the third. Next up, the right fielder, Bernie Williams, with 1 out, bases empty, facing Randy Johnson. The pitch up high, count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
That's low and outside. Count goes to 2-0 to Bernie Williams. 2-0 pitch. Inside pitch. He swung on. Fouled it off. Counts at 2-1. 1 out. Bases empty. 2-1 pitch. Outside. 3-1. Just a bit outside. 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Full count now to Williams at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Swung on it. They'll throw down to first. 2 down for the Yankees here in the top of the third inning. Yeah, Johnson's starting to throw heat now. Next up, Mickey Mantle, the center fielder. 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch by Johnson.
That's the ball.
And just outside, count goes to 1-0. Mantle at the plate. Counts at 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0.
2-0.
Mantle is how you would describe as a tough out. He's hard to get out. Here's the 2-0. Popped it up. And it looks like Upton at first wants to take it. And he does for the final out. At the end of 2.5. Diamondbacks lead at 1-0. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Chase Field. We go to the bottom of the third. Center fielder Cool Papa Bell will lead things off for the D-backs. Whitey Ford still on the mound. D-backs up 1-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. Outside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Cool Papa Bell, the center fielder. Here's the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Pitch. Rip foul down the right field line. Counts at 2-1 out to Bell, excuse me. And now the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball that may drop. Mantle coming over and makes the play. Nice play by the Mixter as Bell flies out to center. Mantle had a good jump on that one. 1 down. Nobody on base. Mule Suttles comes up. He's the left fielder for the D-backs. The pitch up high, 1-0. Mickey covered some ground on that one. Here's the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Pitch. In there for a strike about shoulder high. Count goes to 2-1 to Mule Suttles. 2-1 pitch. That's fouled off down the left field line. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases empty. Pitch by Ford. Swung on an inside pitch. Struck him out. 2 down for the D-backs. Here in the bottom of the third. We go to the top of the order. Ray Dandridge, the third baseman, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the pitch by Ford. Inside, count goes 1-0. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. 1-1 pitch to Dandridge. High fly ball. Mantle going back. Mantle going back on the warning track and makes the final out. At the end of 3 complete, Diamondbacks lead at 1-0. World Series Game 7 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the fourth. First baseman Lou Gehrig will come up from the Yankees, facing Randy Johnson. Pitch by Johnson. Outside, 1-0. Diamondbacks lead at 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball, fielded by Upton. He'll throw to Johnson covering the bag for the out. So Gehrig rounds out to first. 1 down for the Yankees here in the top of the fourth. And now the left fielder, Aaron Judge, comes up. to face Johnson. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Up high. Count goes to 1-0. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch by Johnson.
Yeah.
In there for a strike, evens the count 1-1. 1-1 pitch. That was high. Count goes to 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 2-2.
2 strikes.
2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Down the right field line. Count remains at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out. 2 down for the Yankees here in the top of the 4th. And now the catcher, Bill Dickey, will come up. Johnson trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. That's ripped into right. Luis Gonzalez. That one's out of here. A solo shot home run by Bill Dickey, and that'll tie the game. A 2-out solo shot home run by Dickey. And World Series Game 4 is tied at 1 apiece. Let's watch this one again. And now Derek Jeter, the shortstop, will come up in a tie ball game. 2 outs, bases empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off, and the count quickly 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. High fly ball. Bell coming in center. Makes the play for the final out. A solo shot home run by Bill Dickey ties up the game. 1 apiece. Yankees Diamondbacks, Game 7 of the World Series. Here at Jammin' Sports. We're at Chase Field, Phoenix, Arizona for Game 7 of the World Series. Jimmy Jam along with Evil Dead and Jax. We go to the bottom of the 4th, leading things off for the Arizona Diamondbacks. This looks to be Juddy Johnson. It is, the second baseman. Whitey Ford still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Johnson pops up into foul territory. Gary goes over and makes the play for out number 1. So Johnson pops out to the first baseman. 1 down for the D-backs here in the bottom of the 4th. And now the right fielder, Luis Gonzalez, will come up to face Whitey Ford. The pitch. It was a low pitch. He swung on it, fouled it off. And the count's at 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch by Ford. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Swung at an outside pitch. Struck him out. 2 down for the Diamondbacks. Ford's 3rd strikeout of the evening. And now the DH, John Donaldson, will come up next. Whitey Ford trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning here, as he'll face the DH, Donaldson. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls that one off. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch by Ford.
Nope, ball.
Low and outside. Count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch. Outside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike now to Donaldson. Trying to get a 2-out walk here. Here's the 3-1. That's a strike on the outside corner. Count is full now, 3-2. Crowd didn't like that. 3-2 pitch. That's ripped to Mantle in center, going back on the warning track, and he makes the play for the final out. At the end of 4 complete, we're tied at 1. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 5th. Second baseman Joe Gordon will lead things off for the Yankees, facing Randy Johnson. Pitch by Johnson. That's going to be a base hit. For the 3rd time this game, the Yankees lead off an inning with a base hit. 3 out of the first 5 innings. So the Yankees have a runner aboard with nobody out. Craig Nettles will come up next, the 3rd baseman. And that's a ground ball. Johnson, he'll throw to first for the out. That'll be a sacrifice as Nettles grounds out to the pitcher. And that'll move Gordon over to second base. 1 out. Now the Yankees have a runner in scoring position. The DH, Earl Combs, comes up. One out, runner on second. The pitch to Combs. In there for a strike on the outside corner. The count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Low and inside. Count goes to 1-1. Top of the 5th, tied at 1. 1 out, runner on second. Low and outside, 2-1 to Combs. Johnson on your left, Combs on your right. Counts at 2-1. 2-1 pitch. High fly ball. Gonzalez is going to drop. Coming home. And scoring. As Combs with the RBI single. And now the Yankees are up 2-1 here in the top of the 5th of Game 7 of the World Series. 1 out, runner on first. Bernie Williams, the right fielder, comes up. Takes it for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Up high. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. They throw to first. Back in time. Earl Combs. Count remains at 1-1 to Bernie Williams. 1-1 pitch. High in the air, out to left field. Suttles going back, and Suttles on the warning track makes the catch for the second out. 2 down for the Yankees here in the top of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Mickey Mantle, will come up. 2 outs, runner on first. That's Combs at first. Facing Randy Johnson. The pitch. Inside, 1-0. Johnson looks in. Looks over to first. The 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. Yankees have taken the lead here in the top of the fifth. 2-1. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1 now to Mantle. 2 outs, runner on first. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike on the inside corner.
2-2.
Count 2-2 now to Mickey Mantle. 2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Stays alive at the plate with a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. That's Combs at first base. 2-2 pitch. Fouled it off again. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Up high, full count, 3-2. As I said before, Mantle is a tough out. Full count now to the mixer. Johnson, 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off, stays alive. Count remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. And Mickey hits that one a ton. And it hooks foul. He thought it was gone, so did I. Foul ball. Count remains at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball. Lloyd at short throws to first for the out. However, Earl Combs, an RBI single, gives the Yankees a 2-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the fifth. First baseman Justin Upton will lead things off for Arizona. Just a 1-run game. Yankees up 2-1. Whitey Ford still on the mound. The pitch by Ford. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouls that one off. And the count quickly 0-2 to Upton. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Struck him out looking. Crowd didn't like that one. That was about shoulder high. 4 strikeouts for Ford. 1 down for the Diamondbacks. Here in the bottom of the fifth. Next up, Ted Radcliffe, the catcher. 1 out, bases empty.
Ball, that's up.
Up high, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch. Fouls that one off. That'll even the count at 1-1 to Radcliffe. 1 out, bases empty. The count's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch by Ford.
Nope.
Up high, 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
Down low, full count to Radcliffe at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Fouled it off. Stays alive at 3-2. Three-two pitch. High fly ball. Bernie Williams in right comes in, makes the play for out number 2. Radcliffe flies out to right, 2 down for the Diamondbacks. here in the bottom of the fifth. Yankees up 2-1. The shortstop, Pop Lloyd, will come up. The pitch by Ford. Fouls that one off. Count goes to 0-1. Two outs, bases empty. Here's the 0-1 pitch by Ford. Fouls that one off. Count now 0-2 to Lloyd. And now the 0-2 pitch.
No, that missed. 1-2.
And the count, that's a ball. Count goes to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Stays alive at 1-2. Two outs, bases empty. Lloyd trying to get on base. Here's the 1-2. Fouls it off. Stays alive at 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Ripped right to Gehrig at first. Takes it himself. At the end of 5 complete, Yankees lead it 2-1 here in Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th. Yankees up by 1. Lou Gehrig will lead things off, the first baseman. Johnson still on the hill. Pitch by the lefty. Big swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Just a one-run game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's in there for a strike as Gehrig took a big swing. Counts 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss on 3 pitches. Struck him out. 6 strikeouts for Johnson. One out for the Yankees now, here in the top of the 6th inning. Yankees lead it 2-1. Aaron Judge, the left fielder, will come up. Down low, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 1 out, bases empty. And now the 1-0 pitch. Up high and inside, 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Ripped down the third base line, but foul. Count goes to 2-1 on Aaron Judge with 1 out, bases empty. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-2.
2-2.
And now the 2-2 pitch. Judge hits one a ton out to center. Bell going back. And makes the play for out number 2. Judge flies out to center field. 2 down for the Yankees here in the top of the 6th. And now the catcher, Bill Dickey. The last time he came up, he hit a solo shot home run. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Johnson, and it's fouled off. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. That's fouled off down the third base line again. Count 0-2 now to Dickey. Oh, 2 pitch. Down low, 1-2.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the 1-2 pitch by Johnson. Fouls it off, stays alive at 1-2. One-two pitch. Swung and struck him out. At the end of 5.5, Yankees still lead at 2-1. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Center fielder Cool Papa Bell leads things off for the Diamondbacks, trailing 2-1. Whitey Ford on the mound for the Yankees. Pitch by Ford. Big swing by Bell. Strike one. And the count goes to 0-1. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Inside. 1-2. One-two pitch. Up high. 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 pitch by Ford. Down low, 3-2. The count to Bell is 3-2. It's full. And now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball, Jeter at short makes the play for the out. Bell grounds out to short. One down for the D-backs here in the bottom of the 6th. Next up, the left fielder, Mule Suttles. One out, bases empty here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Facing Whitey Ford. Here's the pitch by Ford. In there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Swung at an outside pitch. Count 0-2 now to Suttles. Oh, 2 pitch. Ripped foul. Stays alive with a count at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Ground ball. Jeter at short. Scoops it up. Throws to first in time. 2 down for the D-backs here in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the order. Ray Dandridge will come up, the third baseman. 2 outs, bases empty. Facing Whitey Ford. Pitch by Ford. Up high, 1-0. Chase Field, Phoenix, Arizona is where we are. One-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0 to Dandridge. 2-0 pitch. Swung on it, fouled it off. Count goes to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike, evens the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Inside, full, 3-2. Three-two pitch. And that's knocked down by Nettles. That's going to be a base hit for Dandridge. Nice play by Nettles to keep that ball from going into left field there. They call it an infield single for Dandridge. Juddy Johnson, the second baseman, comes up. 2 outs, runner on first. Johnson hit a home run back in the first inning. If he hits another, the Diamondbacks can take the lead here. 2 outs, runner on first. Pitch by Ford. Outside, 1-0. Dandridge at first base for the D-backs with 2 outs. Counts 1-0 to Johnson. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first. 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch. Outside. Count goes to 2-1 to Johnson. 2-1 pitch. Inside. 3-1. Three balls and a strike with 2 outs. Three-one pitch. Fouls that one off down the first baseline. Count is full now to Johnson at 3-2. Dandridge still at first base. 2 outs. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. And now the Diamondbacks have runners on first and second. And the right fielder, Luis Gonzalez, will come up. A base hit could tie up the game. Dandridge at second base. Here's the pitch by Ford. Fouled off. Counts 0-1 to Gonzalez. Counts at 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Gonzalez. Ford trying to get out of the inning without giving up a run. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. 0-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. At the end of 6 complete. Yankees still lead it 2-1. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 7th here at Chase Field, Phoenix, Arizona. The shortstop, Derek Jeter, will lead things off for the Yankees. Up 2-1, facing Randy Johnson. And that's fouled off. And the count goes to 0-1 to Jeter. Still just a 1-run game. 0-1 pitch. Jeter fouls it off. It's quickly 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up high, inside, 1-2. Manti and Kim warming up in the bullpen for the D-backs. Counts at 2-1 to Jeter. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Jeter fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on here at the top of the 7th. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 1. Jeter didn't like it. 1 down for the Yankees here in the top of the 7th. Second baseman Joe Gordon comes up. Pitch by Johnson. Down low, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Evens the count at 1-1. Game 7 of the World Series. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Yankees up 2-1. Here's the 1-1 to Gordon. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Gordon hits it high in the air, out to left. Suttle's going back. And Suttle's on the warning track, makes the play. Oh, so close. 2 down for the Yankees. About 2 feet shy of a home run. And now the third baseman, Greg Nettles, comes up with 2 outs, bases empty. Here in the top of the 7th, facing Randy Johnson. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Inside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be a 2-out single into right field. Gonzalez will throw it in. So Nettles is aboard with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
We go to the top of the order. Earl Combs, the DH, will lead things off. 2 outs, runner on first. Johnson looks over to first. Now the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Johnson tried to retire the side, keep it a 2-1 game. Oh, 1 pitch. Strike 2 as Gordon took a big swing. Or Combs, I'm sorry, took a big swing. 2 outs. Counts 0-2. The pitch up high, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. One-two pitch. High fly ball. Bell in center makes the play for the final out. At the end of 6.5, Yankees lead it 2-1. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The DH, John Donaldson, will lead things off for the D-backs. Still down by 1. Whitey Ford still on the hill. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Rivera and Lyle warming up on the bullpen for the Yankees. Counts 0-1. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Donaldson, the DH. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball. And Gehrig will take it himself for out number 1. Donaldson grounds out to first. 1 down for the D-backs here in the bottom of the 7th. Justin Upton, the first baseman, comes up. 1 out, bases empty. And now the pitch by Ford. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. 1 out. Bases empty. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Upton, high fly ball out to center. Mantle gets under it for out number 2. 2 down for Arizona here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, number 2.
And now the catcher, Ted Ratcliffe, comes up. Yankees lead it 2-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch by Ford. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Up high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. Radcliffe at the plate, the catcher. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Radcliffe. Two-one pitch. Up high, 3-1.
3-1.
Diamondbacks trying to rally here in the bottom of the 7th. Counts 3-1 to Radcliffe with 2 outs. 3-1 pitch. It's a strike. Count is full now, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And Radcliffe fouls that off, stays alive. Count remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ripped into center field, a base hit. A 2-out single for Ted Radcliffe. Keeps the going for 2, and they get him. Oh, he got greedy. And they tagged him out going for second. Yankees lead it 2-1 at the end of 7. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Matt Manti will come in to pitch for the D-backs. As we go to the top of the 8th, still 2-1, Yankees lead it. Game 7 will crown a champion tonight. Bernie Williams, the right fielder, leads things off. Down low, 1-0. 2-1 Yankees here in the top of the 8th. Matt Manti on the hill. The 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. 2-0 pitch. And that's fouled off. And the count goes to 2-1 to Bernie Williams, the right fielder for the Yankees. 2-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Inside. Count goes to 3-1. Three-one pitch. In their first strike, full count now to Williams at 3-2. Three-two pitch. High fly ball. Suttles comes in, makes the catch in left field. One down from the Yankees here in the top of the 8th. Next up, the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. One out, bases empty. 2-1 Yankees in the top of the 8th. Manti on the hill. Here's the pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Low and inside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1 to Mantle. And the 1-1 is fouled off. Count now 1-2 to Mantle with one out, bases empty. One-two pitch. Up high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 2-1 Yankees in the top of the 8th. Two-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Rips that one. It's a base hit down the left field line. A 1-out single for Mantle, going for second. They're going to hold him at first. A 1-out single for Mickey Mantle. The Yankees get a runner aboard here in the top of the 8th. And now Lou Gehrig, the first baseman, comes up. Pitch by Manti. Outside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. That's well hit. Suttles in left makes the play for out number 2. Gehrig flies out to left. Mantle stays at first base. 2 down from the Yankees here in the top of the 8th. And now Aaron Judge, the left fielder, will come up. They throw to first. Mantle's back in time. Aaron Judge still waiting his first pitch. There goes Mantle.
That's the ball.
And he's safe. Mantle still second base. The pitch was a ball. Count goes to 1-0 to Judge. And now the Yankees have a runner on second base with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Counts 1-0 to Judge. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Mantle at second base. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. One-two pitch, up high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Judge at the plate. Here's the 2-2. Swung and struck him out. At the end of 7 1/2, Yankees still lead it 2-1. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Coming in to pitch for the Yankees, Mariano Rivera. Ford is out of the game. Rivera comes in relief. Yankees lead it 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pop Lloyd, the shortstop, will lead things off.
Number 6.
Pitch by Rivera.
Nope, ball.
Up and away. Count is at 1-0.
1-0.
And now the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, yeah.
In there for a strike. They'll leave the count at 1-1.
One strike.
Taylor and Lyle warming up with the bullpen for the Yankees. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees up 2-1. Nobody out, nobody on. The count is 1-1 to Lloyd. 1-1 pitch. Lloyd hits one out to right field. Williams going over. And on the warning track, Williams makes the play. One down for the D-backs here in the bottom of the 8th.
Number 33.
Cool Papa Bell, the center fielder, comes up. One out, bases empty. Just a one-run game. The pitch by Rivera. Did he went around? Yes, he did. And the count goes to 0-1 to Bell. Oh, 1 pitch.
Nope, ball.
Inside, 1-1.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. Diamondbacks trying to tie the game up. Here's the 1-1.
Ball.
Down low, 2-1. Two-one pitch. In there for a strike. They'll even the count at 2-2 to Bell. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch by Rivera. And Bell fouls it off down the line. Stays alive with a 2-2 count. Two-two pitch. Fouls it off again. Stays alive at 2-2. Two-two pitch. And that's a base hit up the middle. A 1-out single for Bell. And the Diamondbacks have a runner aboard with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Bell is fast. Look for him to steal. Next up, left fielder Mule Suttles. 1 out, runner on first base. They throw to first.
No.
Bell's back in time.
Safe.
1 out, runner on first. Yankees up 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch by Rivera. In there for a strike. 0-1 on Suttles. And now the 0-1 pitch. Up high, gets by the catcher. And Bell motors on down to second base. They call that a wild pitch or a pass ball. Pass ball charged to the catcher. That's on Bill Dickey. And now the Diamondbacks have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. The count's 1-1 to Suttles. A base hit might tie up the game here. The pitch by Rivera. And that's fouled off. And the count goes to 1-2 to Suttles. 1-2 pitch. And that's a foul ball down the left field line. Count remains at 1-2. Bell takes a lead at second. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count now. 3-2 to Mule Suttles. Diamondbacks trying to rally. Counts at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. 2 down for the D-backs here in the bottom of the 8th. They still have a runner on second base, but now they need a base hit if they're going to score a run. Next up, top of the order, Ray Dandridge, the third baseman. Bell at second. The pitch. Down low, 1-0. If Dandridge can hit one out of here, then the Diamondbacks can take the lead. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball. Jeter will throw to first for the final out. Diamondbacks threaten but come up empty. At the end of 8, Yankees lead it 2-1. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 9th. New pitcher for the D-backs will be Kim. Insert first name here. I can't pronounce it. Not even going to try. Bill Dickey, the catcher, will lead things off in the top of the 9th for the Yankees, trying to get some insurance runs. Kim on the mound. Game 7 of the World Series. We're in the 9th inning. And it's a base hit for Bill Dickey to lead things off here in the 9th. Yankees with a runner aboard. So Dickey with a leadoff single here in the 9th. Let's watch this one again. Right up the gut. And now Derek Jeter, the shortstop, will come up. Pitch by Kim. There goes the runner, Dickey, and they get him. He's out. Great throw by Radcliffe to get out the runner, Bill Dickey. 1 out for the Yankees now, and bases are empty here in the top of the 9th. Great throw by Radcliffe. My goodness. That was dead on. Jeter, the shortstop, the count's 0-1. Pops that one up. Gonzalez in right. Gets under it and makes the play for out number 2. 2 down for the Yankees here in the top of the 9th. And now the second baseman, Joe Gordon, comes up. Yankees up 2-1. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
It's a ball inside. Chase Field, Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Gordon, the second baseman, at the plate. Kim trying to retire the side. 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-2 to Gordon. 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count now to Gordon at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Low. 38-50. Thank you there, Evil Dead. It's a 2-out walk. Gordon's aboard. And now Greg Nettles comes up. Now Nettles played in the 70s, early 80s. I know that. Still 2-1 Yankees. We're on the top of the ninth. 2 outs, runner on first. Nettles at the plate, the third baseman. Popped it up. Out of play. And the count goes to 0-1. Kim trying to retire the side, keep it a 1-run game. They throw to first. Gordon's back in time. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first. Nettles at the plate. 1-1. Ground ball, and it's knocked down. They throw to second for the force. Pop Lloyd, a great play. And after 8.5, Yankees lead it 2-1. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Game 7 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Brian Taylor will come in to pitch for the Yankees. It comes down to this. The Diamondbacks need 1 to tie.
Ranger knows that if your school custodian, cleanliness.
Don't know what happened there. Diamondbacks need 1 to tie, 2 to win. Second baseman Juddy Johnson comes up. And he fouls that one off. Oh, and 1 the count. And there's a base hit. Johnson, the second baseman's on base. The tying run at first base now for the Diamondbacks here in the bottom of the ninth with nobody out. And now the right fielder. He can be the hero of the game. Luis Gonzalez will come up. He can win the World Series for the Diamondbacks with 1 swing of the bat. They pitch out. And the count's 1-0. I was about to say, I was racking my brain to figure out who he was. The count's 1-0 to Gonzalez. Tying run at first. The World Series winning run at the plate. They throw to first. Johnson's back in time. Counts 1-0 to Gonzalez. 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. Yankees lead it 2-1. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Nobody out, runner on first. 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. Can the Diamondbacks come back? .3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 3-1 to Gonzalez. Still nobody out. .3-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 3-2. Count is full to Gonzalez. Count is full. 3-2 pitch. Gonzalez fouls it off. Stays alive at 3-2. Nobody out. Runner on first. Winning run at the plate. 3-2 pitch. Pops it up, out of play again. Count remains at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive at 3-2. Yankees up 2-1 here in the bottom of the ninth. 3-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. Gonzalez took a big swing. 1 down for the D-backs. Yankees are 2 outs away from a World Series title. But the tying run is still at first. And now the DH, John Donaldson, comes up. He represents the World Series winning run. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner to second. He's safe. Johnson safe at second. The pitch was a strike. Count goes to 0-1, but now the D-backs have a runner in scoring position. Tying run now at second. Donaldson at the plate. Count's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2.
2 strikes.
Yankees trying to hang on. Diamondbacks trying to come back. 1 out. Counts 0-2 to Donaldson. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive at 0-2. Donaldson can win the series with one swing of the bat. Here's the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runner on second. That's Johnson. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive. 2-2. Pitch by Taylor. Ground ball. They can turn 2, and they're just going to get the 1. There was nobody on first. Jeter throws to first.
Now batting, number 10.
And now the D-backs are down to their final out. Justin Upton, first baseman. A base hit would tie the game. It comes down basically to this bat, pretty much, unless he draws the walk. Yankees are 1 out away from the World Series title. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-0. Diamondbacks trying to stay alive. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, runner on second. Tying run at second. Upton represents the winning run. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. Diamondbacks down to their final 2 strikes. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Yankees are 1 strike away from the World Series. The 1-2 pitch by Taylor. It's in the dirt. And that'll even the count at 2-2. Yankees still 1 strike away from a World Series championship. 2-2 pitch by Taylor. Inside. Full count. 3-2 to Upton. Diamondbacks trying to stay alive. 3-2 pitch coming up by Taylor. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 3-2. Diamondbacks staying alive. Upton at the plate. 3-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. The New York Yankees are World Series champions. They win it 2-1. The New York Yankees are World Series champions for Sim Season, MLB Sim Season number 6. They win over the Diamondbacks 2-1. They win the World Series 4-3. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll be back on tomorrow night. Just stay tuned.